into the Brookes Bench with your host, Brooke, a.k.a. Shiggy, and my co-host, Brooke.
What's up, y'all?
And Megan.
What's up? Hey, Megan.
Megan's going to be with us all off-season. Everyone loves Megan anyway, so I'm glad you're with us here. But hit that subscribe button. 100 subscriber giveaway. We're at 53 subscribers. Bam, pop it up. We jumped up to 53. So thank you guys. We really do appreciate it.
We're chipping away.
Yeah, we are. One step at a time, like the song.
Off-season gains,
Hey, we're going to have some good content over the off-season. It's just going to be drama. No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Covering all the drama that's going to happen in the next couple months.
College starting.
College is going to be dope. Yes, I'm very excited for that. That's going to be awesome.
The draft, it's going to be a good incoming class. We're hyped.
This coverage is going to be top tier, okay? But like we said, we're going to go over the awards each and every week. So for the next 4 weeks, they're going to be announcing different kind of awards, and we're going to have our final predictions. So these are our final predictions for the end of season awards. But before we get into that, Brooke, do you have anything to rant about this last couple weeks? Because we haven't been here for
last couple weeks. I was going to say, I guess I'll cool it because it's been a while. But yeah, of course I've got a rant. I have screenshots this time, people. Literal screenshots. Because you know what bothers me? I swear to you, okay? I got 4th. You guys, first of all, let's start there, okay? I got 4th. Honestly, I could have beat Megan, and then I definitely could have beat Shiggy's dad. Yeah. But you know why I didn't? Because everybody decided to get hurt. Love it. So excited. And I have a screenshot. I have Sabrina, Satu, Sykes, and Tarasi all out on my
Yes, I remember that, yeah.
Listen, I'm checking it religiously because now we're competition mode, okay? We're battling for 3rd. Sykes is still out. Tell me why. 4th quarter, 1 minute left, she's at 29 points for fantasy. Do you know how frustrating this is? You guys, I don't have time to add drop because if I add drop one of them, they're going to get swooped. Because my IL has been taken by Tarasi the whole entire season. So yes. That's been frustrating. So that's my rant of the day is why can there not be an alert? Hey, this person's actually playing now. Move them in your lineup. It's not that hard to create that.
It's not. And I'm telling you, like we've always said, if there's anyone out there that can create an app, we would love to have some input into that because we're here to make this better.
And second of all, listen, look at how, first of all, ESPN's app is so ruthless. Look at this. It says, I'll send Shiggies. It says, finish 4th. You tried.
Stop! I didn't know I got that.
No, I'm gonna send it to you right now. Oh my
god, that is hilarious. You tried. Better luck next year.
Yeah, and it's like gold, and it's like this on a trophy.
I'm weak.
So you
That's
should
savage.
Have everybody go into the app and see what trophy they got.
I'm weak. That's savage.
Megan's is probably lost 1 on the season.
Lost the most important game of the season. Good try.
Almost.
Oh my gosh. Don't let me tell you
funny.
what she did after she won. The game wasn't even over yet.
I put it on our
She's running around with a crown on her head.
I put it on our last podcast. I put the picture up of me with the crown to take a picture next to you. Yeah, I'm the champion. How did you guys do? We want to hear from you guys. Did you guys win the championship? I hope you guys did. I think you guys did.
You know what some of our followers have been commenting, is that they were wondering when Megan's going to do the lap.
Oh my god, yes.
I could have read the wrong comment.
I think I've seen those comments.
Oh, yes. We need to
I don't know,
that.
Janice. Comment that one.
Yeah, that is true. We need to bring that.
I'm gonna need 5 people to say that in the comments.
All right, everyone. Megan
Janice,
lost a bet.
Both Brooks, 2 other people.
It's fine because Megan lost a bet and she said she'd run a lap, so we have to hold her to it.
And this was week 3. This wasn't yesterday.
Yeah, exactly.
Run the tapes back.
But okay, let's go over to the news. We had a lot of contract extensions. Caleb McBride signed a contract extension with Minnesota. Jewel Lloyd signed one with Seattle. Benai Delaney signed one with New York. And then Clea Copper signed one with Chicago. Those are great contract extensions. I'm kind of sad Jewel Lloyd stayed with Seattle, but I'm not surprised. I wanted her to go win it somewhere.
Then again, with the new class, they might have a high draft pick that we don't know about.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I hope they draft right. And Seattle, they're young. So I think,
because they could make it back in real quick.
Potential. Yeah. They just need to bring in one more guard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this draft class is stacked. I'm really excited for next season.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cool. But as you guys know, the AP awards were already announced. So the awards we're gonna be predicting are gonna be Sixth Player of the Year, Most Improved Player, and then I believe MVP, and then MVP. We were gonna do Coach of the Year, but they announced it early this morning, so we're recording on 9/17. So the Coach of the Year was Stephanie White, and then the Executive of the Year was Jonathan Kolb. Is that how you say it? Kolb from New York, which is not surprising. I mean, look how many people he signed. Like that was a sweep. The Stephanie White one though, I don't agree with that one. Do you guys think she deserved it? The coach from Connecticut.
I think she's a good coach, but she also came into a team where the team was already good. Pretty solid. They brought back almost everyone.
Yeah.
I think
I think of a couple options that were better.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm really glad it's not like New York or Vegas.
Yeah.
Honestly, because I really genuinely hate that like it's always the number 1 or 2 team that gets all the awards. I think that like maybe Atlanta or Dallas probably could have had it
Dallas
better,
for sure.
Dallas.
Yeah, but like coming into like, you know, he was a great coach that went to LA and like still doing really well. Like, I don't know. I'm really also rooting for kind of Connecticut, to be completely honest with you.
Let me ask you both this question.
Do
you think the Washington Mystics coach was overlooked? Especially if a Stephanie White can win this award? Do we agree that he kept that team in playoff contention with so many people hurt?
Yeah, I could see that point. But I don't think I still wouldn't have considered. I mean, he can be considered, but I wouldn't.
It's the same like Stephanie White. Yeah, okay, you brought back all the same players, but he had a bigger adversity to come over than she did. She did lose Brianna Jones.
She lost Brianna Jones.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
And they're the 3 seed.
Mystics lost Deladon, Atkins, and Shakira. 3 of their starting 5. And you brought in a new guard in Sykes, never played in Washington, came from LA. And then, you had your general, Natasha Cloud, but I don't know. Put in the comments what you think.
Yeah,
I think he was overlooked.
That's a good perspective as well, but I really think Latricia Trammell should have won.
Yeah.
Like, let's be real. I mean, she took Dallas to the most. But she took Dallas to the most winningest record in their history.
And now Arike also is like just hit a record with Dallas too, like fastest player to hit something.
She changed the whole culture over there. Like, I think we were all overlooking Dallas, and look at them. Look at them now. The 4th seed. I mean, I think Trammell should have won it, but the winner has already been selected. So whatever. So let's go over to the 6th Player of the Year. Who wants to start that one off? You want me to start it? Don't worry, guys.
I feel like we would all be in agreement.
Really?
But let's see.
Because the 6th Player of the Year for the AP Awards was Alicia Clark.
Yeah.
I think she had a good run at the end of the season. Throughout the season, okay. She's also on the best team in the league right now. So, but I would select Dejanay Carrington. When they lost Bree Jones, she stepped up really well for them. And on both sides of, defense and offensively. She's a good defender, and when she was hot, she put up good numbers. I mean, I would pick Dejanay. I can see an argument for Alicia Clark as well, just because she's on a good team. But what do you guys think?
I think Dejanay, if we're looking between her and Alicia Clark, she was more consistent. But like curveball, but her teammate, what's her name? Tasha Harris. That came from South Carolina.
Yeah.
This was a good season for her.
Yeah,
and that's someone that just kind of popped in my mind right now. It's not who I was going to say, but she's someone that put up some big numbers and won some games this year for them.
Yeah, but that was sporadic. I mean, I wouldn't say 6th Player of the Year.
I don't think any of the people that are in this running really were consistent throughout the whole year. I get what you're saying.
But like Dejanay, I feel like, but I can't say that because I also like Dana Evans. I know me and Meg talked about it a couple weeks ago when we were trying to figure this out, because Dana Evans is good on both sides of the floor as well. I mean, but I think
just none were consistent for real. Like, but even Sugg Sutton.
Megan,
what?
Just drop that dream. Okay, but But no, for real, I'm gonna go with Dejanay. Who are you guys going with?
I don't know. Like, the Sixth Player of the Year is really hard because anybody you consider like initially in the Sixth Player is like actually a starter, so it's really hard. Or became a starter because everybody was hurt this year.
Yeah.
But I was leaning more towards like Dejanay and Dana Evans, honestly, even though they both were pissing me off and ad dropped them a lot. I think like Dana Evans, I think on the team she was on, she wasn't as consistent. Like she definitely was up and down more, but that whole team in general has been up and down. So I think like she kind of had to fight a little bit harder to get on the floor. So I think I would lean more towards her, but I think Dejanay is a really good like choice.
And you, Meg?
I chose Alicia Clark.
Oh, you did? But why? Yeah. I want to know why.
I just felt like she did bring a presence. They weren't able to really go deep. I mean, she started with the rookie, the first year.
Yeah,
no, she's been 2 years, right, Belle?
2 years, yeah.
But I don't know. She did do a lot. She's a good defensive presence. But I don't know. I just think all of them that are in the running just weren't super consistent. But
yeah,
like I agree. I think she's a defensive presence. In the offensive, what I've seen, it's just not there.
Yeah,
but the Aces didn't really need that. I think they went after her to bring the defensive presence, so that's why she's kind of getting my vote because she did what she was brought there to do.
Okay, I can see that then. Yeah, I agree. Okay, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised out of the three, whoever wins. No. They all deserve it. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, but over to most improved player. I think it's going to be a sweep, and I feel like everyone has an argument that's in the running, that's considered in the running. I feel like they have their own arguments. But if you really break down the stats, I mean, Satou Sabally, come on. She blew her numbers out of the water. I'm going to read them to you because I had to see it for myself. So 2002, last season, she only played 11 games because of her injuries. So this year, she played not all. She played 38 games. That's already, like, you worked in the offseason to keep your body healthy. That's already congrats, right? Her minutes was 21 to about, I think it was like 38. I don't know why I have a D in my notes right here. So weird. But that's already 10 more minutes. Points, last year 11, this year 18. Come on now. And leading one of the best teams in the WNBA to a playoff spot. Come on. Her 3-point percentage last year, 23%. This year, 36%. I mean, these numbers are very marginal. Like, I get everyone else's story. Like, Alana Smith, she wasn't on a roster last year. Now she's a starter. That's a great story. Same with Jordan Canada. She went through her own struggles and now was a starter. That's great. I'm there. Like, that's a cool story. But Satou Sabaly's numbers don't lie. She's had a great season. Like, the eye test. Like, you thought she's up there with Enrique, with one of the best players on the team. Like, so I'm giving it to Satou, and I think you guys agree, but I'll let you guys explain.
Let's hear it.
I totally agree. I mean, when you pull out the numbers, it's no debate. You know, she's definitely played a lot better. I know we talked about it off camera about how she started working out with the same trainer that Kelsey Plum and who was it, Brianna Stewart's trainer?
Yeah, I think it was Brianna Stewart.
And I mean, to do stuff in the off season to prepare to have such a great season is just like one step in improving your game. So, I mean, it's a no-brainer after looking at all that.
Yeah.
I think, I mean, and if you watch her, she's athletic. Like, the other day, I think I was watching with like my roommate, and I was just like sitting there. I'm like, she's so athletic for how big she is. Like, it's crazy. But I think like a good running too is, I don't count out like Nafisa, because like Nafisa, you know, they were just talking about that the other night too, of like, this is the best year coming back from a pregnancy that they've seen, you know, like, and she's dominating right now. She's having a hell of a year. So I think like it's going to waver between those two. I think Satou's going to run with it a lot further, but don't count Nafisa out because she's done a hell of a job.
Well, see, that's the thing, is they don't have a comeback player of the year, because if they did, I think that's different than most improved. Comeback and most improved.
Leave, like, they should have a comeback player of the year.
Because I could see Nafisa winning comeback player of the year because of all the adversity. And she won in the AP award. So her and Brittany Griner won comeback player of the year or or whatever. But they should have that for WNBA because of all these injuries that these women face. There's a lot of Achilles injuries in this sport. I mean, God, I didn't realize.
ACLs.
Yeah. So it's like there needs to be that award. Because I agree, Nafisa would definitely. I would say Nafisa would definitely win that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I knew we would all agree on Satu. Like, she's just been phenomenal this season. But over to our last category, where we're all going to probably differ. MVP. And let me tell you, I've fought back and forth. You guys have seen our pre-mid predictions throughout the year. But ultimately, I think I'm landing with A'ja Wilson. I mean, she's on the best team. She's improved her numbers from last year. Like, how can you do that? You won MVP last year and still improved your numbers from, the previous year. That's impressive in itself. I get Breanna Stewart's having a great year as well. And I get Alyssa Thomas is having a historical season. And it makes it hard because I feel like Alyssa Thomas should win it just because she's doing things that people aren't doing. But I don't know if that's enough. I don't know. I'm not going to be surprised if she wins, though. I really am not. But I think I still have to go with A'ja Wilson. What do you guys think?
I think, because Megan's going to for sure defer from us.
I know.
I think Breanna Stewart's still in the running, but I think she's 3 out of the 3. And the only reason I'm saying that is because I think Asia's defense is better than Breanna's. And that's the only reason. Not saying that Stewart's not having a good year. I just think that she's better defensively.
Yeah.
But I do, hell of a job from her. From all 3 of them. And
it's hard.
It's going to lean towards Megan's choice in a second. But I think A'ja has had, if you're going off numbers, I mean, coming from what you were, that was your baseline as an MVP to now this is huge. But if you're only looking at the year, Alyssa might have it.
Honestly. I know.
And I don't want to say, I'm struggling to say that because Megan wants it so bad.
It's hard. Before Megan goes, it's hard. They all 3 deserve it. You can make a case for every single one of them. And obviously my pick is okay, if we're all split evenly, it's a homer pick. It's a homer pick. I get it.
Watch.
triple co-MVPs. But all right, Megan, now we're ready to listen.
Go ahead, Megan.
Rave about Alyssa Thomas. Go ahead.
Okay. I will say first that I do agree that it's hard. All 3 had an amazing year. And, we already knew going into the season, Breanna and A'ja Wilson were going to get it done and have a great season. But Alyssa,
Megan,
she is a walking triple-double. The girl plays the whole game.
I know.
Never comes out unless she's hurt, right?
Mm-hmm.
I seen some A'ja on the bench. I seen some Breanna on the bench. Nope, not my girl.
Her games are closer than ours. Notice
minute. So what? She plays every minute. Mind you, her shoulders are messed up. Mm-hmm. She shoots with one hand and is efficient. Efficient, people. And getting triple doubles. Oh my God. Hands down. She got to get it. Historical year. There's no way. She's getting robbed. If she doesn't get this, she's getting robbed.
I think we can agree on that. Somebody's going to get robbed in this.
Yeah.
It's going to be her. She's going to get robbed.
I think I'll be most mad. I'm not even going to lie. If Breanna Stewart wins, I think I'll be the most mad.
Yeah. I think we can all agree on that one.
Because,
I think that's why it's hard is because it's she's always been good, right? She's always been in that running.
Mm-hmm.
But there's not that little more. She's just on a good team right now to get her that
that's what I'm
a little bit more. But defensive wise,
she's only had a couple games, 2 or 3 games where she won that game for them. The rest has been a little more, collective, or it's been freaking. Yeah.
But see, that's the thing.
I don't even want to say her name.
But I think that's why I'm kind of Breanna Stewart, great athlete, having a great season. We're not taking that away from her.
No,
she's on a stacked team. I mean, offensively, they are a great team on paper. They have the big names, and you can't guard them all. You can't. It's impossible. And it's just
she's had some tough games. She's had some tough games where she really didn't do anything.
That is true.
And at least with the aces, like Plum is off like every 3 games, it seems like. Like Chelsea, is probably the best like shooting guard they have right now. But like Jackie Young's still super young, right? And still learning. Like this was her breakout year from, to defend her title last year. Like, but like Asia is literally still carrying that team, like 100%. She's assisting, shooting, defense. Like, if it wasn't for her defense, I don't think the Aces would be like as dominant as they can be.
Yeah. I mean, that was the biggest point you said, Brooke, was that she was MVP last year and improved on those numbers. Like, that's a big accomplishment as well. I don't want to take that from her, but we're making history over here.
I know let's just
follow through and make it a full circle.
Yeah. There is a part of me that's pulling for Alyssa Thomas because of the historical season. And then it's just like, I feel bad for any of them.
They need like something to kind of like keep them going,
Yeah. But okay, let us know your guys' Sixth Player of the Year, Most Improved Player, and MVP predictions. Next week, we'll be going over the second part of the awards. And then I believe the week following... Oh, no, we're going to do Fantasy Awards. We're doing Fantasy Awards next week. And then we'll finish out the rest of the month, I think, into October with the rest of the awards. They spread the awards out throughout the whole month.
Yeah, weird.
I know, right? So let us know your guys' predictions for this coming week of awards. And hit that subscribe button, follow, like, share, 100 subscriber. Yeah, 100 subscriber giveaway. Also, if you stayed this long, like I said before, I'm into WNBA trading cards. Let me know. There's new trading cards coming out at the end of September. Let me know if you'd be interested in me opening them up to see if I can get some good cards. Because I've been seeing them everywhere, like people opening cards, and it's the most addicting thing I've seen on TikTok ever. I don't know why. It's like the anticipation. It's like gambling when like you're doing a scratcher just to see if you won. So let me know if you want to see that content because I'm probably gonna bring it anyways. But like we always say, we'll be back next week with more videos. Peace.
Love y'all.